Hello Junior 4, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Let's start the first lesson this term. But first, let me ask you a question. What can we do to protect ourselves from extreme cold weather? Think with me. We can use the blanket. We can use the heater. What else? We can drink hot drinks. We can wear heavy clothes. Okay, now another question. What can we do to protect ourselves from hot weather? Think with me. Yes, we can drink a lot of water. We can wear light clothes. We can use the umbrella in sunny days. We can use the fan or conditioner. That's good. All these ways to protect ourselves from cold or hot weather are called adaptation. One more time. All these ways to protect ourselves from cold or hot weather are called adaptation. Repeat this word with me. Adaptations. Now let's say the definition of adaptations. What the meaning of adaptations? They are characteristics that help living organisms to survive and reproduce in the ecosystem in which they live. One more time, what the meaning of adaptations? They are characteristics that help living organisms to survive and reproduce in the ecosystem in which they live. What the meaning of survive? Survive means not die. Survive means not die or keep alive. Keep alive. So survive means not die. And what the meaning of reproduce? Reproduce means have new babies or increasing in the number. Increasing in the number or have new baby. So survive means not die and reproduce means have new baby. But what the meaning of ecosystem? Ecosystem means it's an area in which living organisms and non-living things interact with each other. It's important definition. One more time. What the meaning of ecosystem? Ecosystem means it's an area in which living organisms and non-living things interact with each other. So the ecosystem, it's an area. Ecosystem, it's an area where living organisms and non-living things interact with each other. Now we will talk about an example for adaptations, like starred Camel lizard that lives in the desert. So, what's the habitat of a Camel lizard? It can survive in desert. What can it do to protect itself from hot sunny days? It can find shaded area. It can find shaded area to protect itself from hot sunny days, to keep its body cool. So starred Camel lizard lives in the desert and it protects itself by finding shaded area during hot sunny days. Give reason it finds shaded area to keep its body cool. Now we are gonna talk about penguin. But first, let's answer this question. Look at the following pictures, then put true or false. Number 1. You can stand on ice in bare feet for about 5 minutes. You can stand on ice in bare feet for about 5 minutes. What the meaning of bare feet? Bare feet means your feet without any socks or shoes. The answer is no. Number 2. Penguin can walk on ice for a long period of time. Penguin can walk on ice for a long period of time. True or wrong? Yes, it's true. Penguin can walk on ice for a long period of time. Now let's talk about adaptation of penguins to survive in cold environment. But first, what the meaning of habitat? Habitat is the environment where living organisms live in. It's important definition. Focus. One more time. What the meaning of habitat? Habitat means the environment where living organisms live in. The environment where living organisms live in. Let's talk about the adaptation of penguins. Unlike most birds, penguins can't fly. So, penguins can't fly, but they can stand on ice all day. What's the habitat of penguin? Penguin in Antarctica lives in a polar climate. What the meaning of polar? Polar means very cold climate. So the weather there is very cold. That is one of the coldest places on the earth. So Antarctica is the coldest places on the earth. Now let's talk about the adaptation of penguin. First, its body. Penguin's body is covered with dense feathers and thick layer of fat. Repeat after me. Penguin's body is covered with dense feathers and thick layer of fat. Give reason for. Give reason for means why. Tell me why. Penguins has dense feathers and thick layer of fat. To keep cold or to keep warm? Yes, to keep its body warm. So, penguin's body is covered with dense feathers and thick layer of fat to keep its body warm. Second, its feet. Penguin's feet have no feathers. Penguin's feet have no feathers. So, how can the penguins keep its toes from freezing? Let's see. The feet of penguins have blood vessels, special type of blood vessels. These vessels weave around each other. These vessels weave around each other. So the warm blood vessels heat up the cold blood vessels. One more time. These vessels weave around each other. So the warm blood vessels heat up the cold blood vessels, and the heat transfer to the penguin's feet. So this adaptation of penguin's feet that keep the feet of penguin from freezing. That keep the feet of penguin from freezing. One more time. These blood vessels weave around each other. So the warm blood vessels heat up the cold blood vessels. And the heat transfer, what the meaning of transfer? Transfer means move. The heat transfer to the penguin's feet. Now let's talk a type of adaptation is called camouflage. One more time. It's a type of adaptation. It's called camouflage. What the meaning of camouflage? Camouflage means it's a way of adaptation that some animals use to what? To hide. It's an important word. To hide. So camouflage, it's a way of adaptation that some animals use to hide. Hide from what? to hide from their predators, to hide from their predators or their prey. So one more time, camouflage means it's a way of adaptation that some animals use to hide from their predators or their prey. By what? By blending in with the surrounding environment. By blending in with the surrounding environment. So what's the meaning of camouflage? It's a way of adaptation that some animals use to hide from their predators or prey by blending in with the surrounding environment. What the meaning of predators and what the meaning of prey? Predators means an animal that hunts and eats another animal, like lion, like tiger, like polar bear. So predator is an animal that it hunts and eats another animal. What about the prey? Prey is an animal that is hunted and eaten by another animal, like the fish, like rabbit. So the prey is the animal that is hunted and eaten by another animal. Now we will see some examples for adaptations in animals. Number 1, polar bear. In which habitat it can survive? It can survive in Arctic regions. Region means place. Or we can say polar region. What is the adaptation of polar bear? It has white and thick fur. It has white and thick fur. The first, it has white fur. Give reason for polar bear has white fur. Yes, to blend in with snow. To blend in with snow. To sneak up on its prey. To sneak up on its prey. So polar bear has white fur to blend in with snow. To blend in with snow. To sneak up on its prey. To sneak up on its prey. Second, it has thick fur. It has thick fur. Give reason for polar bear has thick fur. To stay warm. To stay warm. Number 2, we will talk about brown bear and black bear. Or we can say forest bears. Forest bears. In which habitat it can survive? Brown bear and black bear can survive in forests. What about their adaptations? They have dark fur. They have dark fur, brown or black. So it's dark fur. Give reason for they have dark fur to help them hide among the trees. To help them hide among the trees. So give reason for they have dark fur or forest bears have dark fur to hide among the trees. To hide among the trees. Number 3, Carcal and fenic fox. Carcal and fenic fox live in desert. They can survive in desert. So the habitat of carcal and fenic fox is desert. What is the adaptation of carcal and fenic fox? They have sandy colored fur, or we can say they have tan colored fur. Give reason for they have tan colored fur or they have sandy colored fur to help them blend in with desert. To blend in with desert. So give reason for they have tan colored fur to blend in with desert. The last animal in this lesson is desert lizard. In which habitat it can survive? It can survive in desert. They have colorful scales. They have colorful scales. Give reason for. Tell me why. It has colorful scales. To hide among colorful rocks. To hide among colorful rocks. Or we can say to make camouflage. We can say to make camouflage. To hide among colorful rocks or to make camouflage. That's all about our lesson today. Thank you and see you soon in another video.